You are listening to BBC Radio Leicester, and all morning I am obsessed with how hard it is to sleep in this weather. The last few weeks, you've been hot all day, your windows and doors are open, and all it's doing is letting hot air into your house, and you get to bed and you do not know what to do with yourself. Well, I've got somebody who is exactly who we need today. Dr. Lindsay Browning is a sleep expert of all things and joins me now. Hello, Dr. Browning.
Hello. Yes, it's been a hot couple of weeks, hasn't it, for sure?
Oh, dear me. Tell me, firstly, I didn't even know that these things existed, but you are a sleep expert. What does this entail? How did this come about?
Sure. So I've got a degree in psychology, a degree in neuroscience, and a doctorate from the University of Oxford in insomnia. So I'm a specific sleep expert. I work with people who are struggling to sleep. I work with the police and the NHS about shift work and sleep. Anything sleep, that's what I do.
Gosh, and did you, I mean, this feels like a weird question, but when you were at school and your careers officer said, what do you want to do? I want to be a sleep expert.
Yeah, well, I don't think back then that was a thing. There are a few more people working in sleep now, but I definitely wanted to work in, psychology, helping people, and sleep is just a niche of that I just happen to have fallen into, and I love it.
Okay, so let's get the tips off you. The weather has been absolutely relentless recently, and I don't want to moan because it's beautiful, but we cannot sleep at night. So what tips would you give?
Yeah, so obviously in the UK, our houses aren't geared up for hot weather. So when it's hot, we just don't know what to do with it. So the first thing to do, and you sort of already touched on this, is to try and keep your bedroom cool during the day, which is hard because naturally you open the windows up, you open the curtains, you let all that air in. But the trouble is the air outside is hot. The sun is bright, and if you open your curtains, the sun is going to warm that bedroom and the hot air outside is going to come in. Then when you go to bed, you've got this really, really hot bedroom. And the reality is our core body temperature needs to drop by about 1 degree for us to be able to go to sleep. So our bodies have to cool down to sleep.
Wow, I did not even know that.
So that's why we struggle so much during a heat wave or during menopause when women are having, night sweats, hot flashes. So we need to keep the bedroom cool. So to keep it cool during the day. So keep the windows closed and the curtains closed during the day, even though that sounds a bit weird, but it just means the room is going to stay cooler. Then when the night comes, when the evening comes, you can open the windows, open the curtains, let some of the cooler evening air in, maybe use a fan to help move that air around. So you're starting from a good base. And then we need to keep ourselves cool. So giving yourself a cool shower or cool bath before bed is helpful. I say cool, not cold. So just having like a lukewarm shower might sound a bit, yucky, but it's just going to help your body cool down a little bit to get you into bed and not be overheating. And then choose your sort of pajamas, your bedding. That really matters in the heat wave. During the winter, we can have polyester materials and the sort of silky feeling material that's lovely, but actually in the summer, when we're hot, we want natural fibres because they allow air to sort of go through the fibre itself, and also they wick away sweat. So if you have cotton bedding, cotton pajamas, they're going to sort of wick away that sweat because we'll get sweaty and take it away from our body and keep us cool. Whereas if we have sort of polyester bedspreads, that kind of thing, the sweat will just sit on the surface, making us feel even more, clammy and not very nice at all. And you could consider, if it's really hot, getting a hot water bottle, but not making it hot. Fill it with cold water.
You made me go all hot and sweaty there when you said that.
Get a hot water bottle, but use it, not hot. Use it cold. Fill it with some crushed ice. Stick it in the bed before you get in. It'll help to sort of cool the bed down. Don't have it against your body. You don't want to get into it and hold the hot water bottle because that will just make you really, really cold and it might even give you a freezer burn. But just cool the bed down with it. Take it out, and then you get into the bed, and the bed will be cooler. You'll be cooler because you've had that lukewarm shower. You've got the right bedding, and you've kept your bedroom cool during the day. If worst comes to worst, and maybe you live in a townhouse, and I've got family members who live in 3-story houses, the bedroom at the top of the house is going to be really hot because hot air rises. So on the hottest days of the year, you might want to consider just sort of debunking and moving to a floor below, or even if it's that hot, in the lounge. Just short term, you can sleep in the lounge, maybe make a family pajama party of it. Sleeping downstairs, it's going to be cooler than it is on the top floor. And if you've got bunk beds, your kids have got bunk beds, maybe they don't want to sleep in the top bunk for those hottest days of the year. Sleep in the bottom bunk or even on the floor, just because, again, it's cooler further down that we go. So, those are some really good tips. But the reality is we're not going to sleep brilliantly in a heat wave. We're just not. So it's okay. Don't panic about it. Just accept, I live in the UK and I'm going to embrace the wonderful weather that we've had during the day, but the price I have to pay for that is I'm not going to sleep fantastically tonight, but no one else is going to either. So you're normal. Everyone in the country is going through the same thing. Try not to worry about it.
We can all be crabby together, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. Listen, thank you. These are great tips. These are not in any way what we are doing in our house. So I am going to change everything in the next heat wave. Thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Lindsay Browning, a sleep expert, giving us useful tips on how to sleep in this weather. Fingers crossed we'll all get a good 8 hours tonight.